What are your thoughts on big data and journalism in terms of the new media age?
So that's two very different ideas. Big data is it's a complicated concept. It has to do technically with whether the information that you're dealing with has appropriate velocity, variety, and volume, which is the standard definition. So typically when they talk about big data and journalism, they don't really mean big data in that sense, in the sense that people use it. They mean, can journalism be done with sort of, advanced techniques of data analysis, right? Can you somehow replace the day-to-day operations of journalists who interview people and follow leads and sources and all that kind of stuff? Can you replace that with people who do basically computer research and analysis of trends in a kind of statistical sense? And the answer is you can certainly get a long way in journalism by doing all that good stuff. The new techniques do allow journalism to be done cheaper, better, faster, which is all very good. But you're not going to find the basic answers that you need about what's going on by going on online. You need to talk to real humans and get inside of their heads and understand motivations and so on. And that can only be done through the old-fashioned techniques of journalism. You have to have sources. You have to be an expert in the field. You have to know the institutions that you're dealing with, and that's time-consuming, expensive, hard.
So in other words, it's not going to overtake journalism in a way? You're still going to need people?
Yeah, yes. Well, that's a different, people are able right now to write very complicated stories based upon a large volume of input that they've taken and notes that they've taken, so they can write these wonderful stories. One of the things that people have discovered is that these complicated stories, which journalists are so proud of and I think they're so creative about, can be largely mimicked by algorithms that have the same input.
That's
Now,
disheartening in a way.
It's disheartening, but one of the things that the new techniques of data analysis tend to show is that the higher level cognitive capacities that people thought were immune from automation and the takeover by robots and machines, they're really well within the grasp of these techniques. So in that sense, writing up the final product, right, might very well be turned over to a story writing algorithm, right? But getting the information that makes that tick, that's still something that's going to require some of the old-fashioned techniques. You're going to have to find the right sources, you're going to have to interview them, you have to ask the right questions, you've got to get people who are reluctant to talk. Those techniques are still not the kind of thing that can be done through techniques of data analysis. Who knows, maybe they will be at some point.